Welcome back to Quiz Spiral. 60 most important general knowledge questions about human body. Before starting, please subscribe to my channel for more exciting quizzes. Let's start. What is the largest organ in the human body? Skin, heart, or liver? Skin. How many bones are in an adult human body? 206, 300, or 150? 206. Which is the strongest muscle by size in the human body? Tongue, jaw, or heart? Jaw mass eater. What is the normal human body temperature Celsius? 37, 35, or 39? 39 degrees Celsius. Which blood cells help fight infections? White blood cells. What is the largest internal organ? Liver, kidney, or lungs? Liver. How many chambers are in the human heart? 2, 4, or 3? 4. What is the main function of red blood cells? Carry oxygen, fight infections, or control bleeding? Carry oxygen. Which vitamin is produced in the skin with sunlight? Vitamin D, vitamin C, or vitamin A? Vitamin D. What is the hardest substance in the human body? Bone, teeth, enamel, or nail? Teeth enamel. How many teeth does a normal adult have? 28, 32, or 30? 32. What is the average resting heartbeat per minute? 60 to 100, 40 to 50, 120 to 150, 60 to 100. Which organ purifies blood? Kidney, stomach, or pancreas? Kidney. What is the main function of the lungs? Exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. Which organ controls the whole body? Brain, heart, or spinal cord? Brain. How many pairs of ribs are in the human body? 12, 14, or 10? 12. Which organ stores bile? Gallbladder, pancreas, or liver? Gallbladder. How many liters of blood does an average adult have? 5 to 6 liters. Which blood type is known as the universal donor? O negative. Which organ produces insulin? Pancreas, liver, or kidney? Pancreas. How many bones are in a newborn baby? 300, 206, or 250? 100. Which is the largest joint in the human body? Elbow, knee, or shoulder? Knee. What is the main function of platelets? Carry oxygen, help in clotting, or produce hormones? Help in clotting. What is the longest bone in the human body? Femur thigh bone, tibia, or humerus? Femur thigh bone. Which part of the eye controls light entry? Retina, pupil, or cornea? Pupil. What is the smallest bone in the human body? Stapes ear, radius, or patella? Stapes ear. What is the largest artery in the body? Aorta, pulmonary artery, carotid artery? Aorta. What is the main function of the stomach? Digest food. Which system carries messages in the body? Nervous system. Which organ produces urine? Kidney, bladder, or liver? Kidney. Which muscle is called the cardiac muscle? Brain, heart, or diaphragm? Heart. Which gas do humans exhale? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, or nitrogen? Carbon dioxide. What is the color of oxygen-rich blood? Blue, red, or green? Red. Which organ is responsible for vision? Eye, ear, or nose? Eye. Which gland is called the master gland? Thyroid, pituitary, or adrenal? Pituitary. Which organ helps in balancing the body? Cerebellum, brain, kidney, heart? Cerebellum, brain. Which vitamin is important for blood clotting? Vitamin K, vitamin B12, vitamin C? Vitamin K. What is the normal pH of human blood? 7.4, 6.5, or 8.0? 7.4. Which blood type is universal recipient? O positive, and negative? AB positive. Which part of the body has no blood supply? Cornea of eye, nails, or teeth? Cornea of eye. Which hormone regulates blood sugar? Insulin, thyroxine, or adrenaline? Insulin. Which organ detoxifies harmful substances? Kidney, liver, pancreas? Liver. Which mineral is most important for strong bones? Calcium, iron, potassium? Calcium. Which organ detects smell? nose, ear, or tongue? Nose. Which part of the brain controls memory? Cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla. Cerebrum. Which blood vessel carries blood to the heart? Artery, vein, or capillary? Vein. What is the main function of the large intestine? Absorb water, absorb nutrients, or pump blood? Absorb water. Which gland produces adrenaline? Adrenal glands, pituitary, or thyroid? Adrenal glands. Which part of the body helps in tasting food? Tongue, teeth, or nose? Tongue. Which organ controls body temperature? Brain, hypothalamus, heart, or lungs? Brain, hypothalamus. Which organ is responsible for hearing? Ear, eye, or nose? Ear. Which protein carries oxygen in blood? Hemoglobin, myosin, or collagen? Hemoglobin. Which is the heaviest organ in the human body? Liver, brain, or lungs? Liver. Which organ helps filter toxins from blood? Liver, pancreas, or stomach? Liver. Which organ allows us to speak? Larynx, voice box, trachea, or tongue? Larynx, voice box. Which organ helps maintain posture? Muscles, heart, or lungs? Muscles. Which part of the body produces tears? Lacrimal glands, sweat glands, salivary glands? Lacrimal glands. Which organ pumps blood in the body? Heart, lungs, kidney? Heart. Which blood cells carry oxygen? Red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets? Red blood cells. Which organ is responsible for digestion of food? Stomach. Ready for you next challenge? Please make sure to like and subscribe.